But they're mostly again around the material and sociological things, which creates the power of social power, material power. But the problem is that if you have such a power of decisiveness and can decide this, and then are determined to get it done, if it is meant to be used for the spiritual purposes, and you use that power to make money, to me you're changing, you're getting pesos for your dollars. Imagine, I say to myself sometimes, Nelson Mandela, a lot of power this man had, determination, decisions, lots. Imagine, instead of saying that I'm going to help the people to get their freedom, he decides to become the greatest lawyer of the South Africa and the biggest, money maker. He probably could have done that too. But it would have been a loss, if he would have spent this decisiveness he had and this determination onto that. Sometimes I say to myself, those who created these Twitters or Facebook, these young individuals, I'm so baffled with their power. But all that power, if they would have decided that, okay, we found a way, we're going to find a way to get rid of addiction in the United States. We're going to get rid of it. What are the ways to do that? Imagine what a world we would have then. Unfortunately, all that power is going towards something else. See, Bill Gates has understood this. All his power he had, it went on becoming rich. Then somewhere in the way he found out, maybe his wife helped him, maybe, higher consciousness he had helped him. That, what am I doing, he says to himself. All this power, all this intelligence, all these determinations, to just make more money. It seems useless. So he turned the table around. I hope everyone does look at him as a role model, because this way they're helping themselves and helping others. Okay. Going to number 4, fairness. Ooh. That is the power to be able to put yourself exactly in the place of the person you don't like, you're against to. Okay? Put yourself in the place those who failed, they couldn't make it. If you could do that, you will achieve the fairness, as long as you want to do something about it. Okay? Conscience, conscientiousness. That's another one. If man is like a country, the Minister of Justice is the conscience. If you don't have conscience, your justice will never work. Not only do you have to have conscience, which is the court, but we also have to have the power of how to be a good judge in that courthouse. Okay? It's very, very important. Without it, we cannot place ourselves properly in the society, along with other people. The next one, hopefulness. Oh, so many people, they talk about hope, 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 hope. In my opinion, hopefulness only comes from your relationship to unknown, to God, to a higher power. Because every time we don't know what's going to happen, we say something, somebody helps us. The Baha'is, they call it Baha'ullah, because they know God is manifested in the form of Baha'ullah. The non-Baha'is, they call it God, because they don't know Baha'ullah. So God is a general term. A specific term of God today is Baha'ullah. That's the only power that you know when you're in trouble, somebody in relationship with you is going to help you. There's no other hope to have to somebody else to come by. That's like waiting for chance, waiting your lottery ticket to win. There's no hope towards that. That's useless hope. Just waiting for chance, because there's no mechanism that you could get help. And who would be able to help you? That's your God, Goal. Very, very important too. To be goal-oriented. And Quran, there's a verse. It says in Arabic, I say, Inna lillah wa inna ilayhi raji'un. We're from God, and to God we are returning. It's a very, very, very important verse. You could write down this with gold, or some of the things that in Quran or in Bible or other religions certainly can be written in gold. They are prime directive. This is one of them. God tried to say in Quran that we're from God, we're returning. That is the point of return. If you're a salmon fish, you have to know that's your origin, that's where you're going to end up going. From God you came, from Him you go. It's like a circle. You come down from the cloud, you become a rain, you go in the river, into the ocean, you evaporate, you go back to the cloud. Just like that. Why? Because if you think that we are from women and to women we return, as soon as you get to the women, you find that it's a mirage. If you think we are from money and from money to money we return, you get the money and you find that it's not that easy to possess and manage. Big money is like you have a pet, a tiger pet. I'll kill you before you can tame it. It possesses you, alters you, kills your health, creates lots of enemy for you. How are you going to manage money? So we're not from money. We are from success, and to success we return. God is trying to tell us all of this is transient, all of this is mirage. These kind of goals are good for you to get there, but as soon as you get there, you find that this is not the city, it's just a station. Transitional. So you have to pass. All right. Depression comes only when you set a physical goal, material goal, social goal to get to it. When you get to it, you find that, God, is that what I was striving all my life to get to? Totally stupid. Okay, the next one. Silence. Ooh, I'm guilty of this one. Baha'ullah says, excess of a speech is a deadly poison. Very, very bad. Talking too much, even if it is honey, it causes a problem. If it is medicine, it causes sickness. It'll finally kill us. It's going to kill me. But remember though, if you want to see somebody, the best media between you and him is to talk. That is not what Baha'u'llah is referring when he says, observe silence, he says. And then it says, a sense of tranquility is, silence, and look in the future. Silence is like, basically, you can apply to the theory of quantum mechanics. The way we thought the energy is just a continuous flow of something. Quantum mechanics tells us is no. It's pockets, just like grain of sugar. Talks is just like that. You have to talk, you have to stop. Give it an interval, and then go on. So, silence is a huge part of communications. Something that I have to seriously learn. I haven't learned. I'm guilty of that. All right. I'm going to go to the next one, and we're just about to the end. Listening. Ooh. Listening is a huge spiritual quality. If you want to teach somebody something, listen to him. Let him empty himself out. Then you have a chance to fill it up with something. If you want to help people that they have a problem, let them talk. Those talks are all poison coming out of them. Let them talk. And then even, write notes to see what are the contradictions in what these people they say. In a nice way, put it in front of them. Tell them, you say this and you say that. What exactly you mean? Maybe you need help on that. I was reading in one of the book. There's no criticism here, but it's in one of the books of Imam Khomeini, the spiritual leader of Iran. I was trying to, see what he says in this book. In one part, he attacks the Wahhabis, these fundamentalists, Muslim fundamentalists, most of the terrorists are Wahhabis, Talibanism. Ayatollah attacks them. And then he says that these people try to say that we are real Muslims. But I say they're not. The real Muslims were those who captured Iran with very few, the small army. What is he saying? He's saying those who attacked Iran and took Iran are the real Muslims? They were the number one enemy of Imam Ali and the guardianship of Islam. They were serious covenant breakers. And then is he showing satisfaction that the enemies of Iran, they took Iran with a small army? What is he trying to say? I do not understand. I wish he was around and ask him what exactly he means. What I'm trying to tell you, myself included, we sometimes say things, but somebody else who listens to us, he puts it together and thinks, oh, I'm contradicting myself. I'm self-incriminating myself. All of us do that. I just brought that as an example. I personally do not have, unlike the other people, I do not have anything against Imam Khomeini. I think he was a great teacher and he taught a serious lesson to the Persians, if they understand it well. But going to the next one, responsibility. The bigger and the bigger you get, the more and more you're responsible. As a child, you have no responsibility. You grow up, you feel responsible towards, your mom and dad. You become richer, you feel you're responsible to other people in the family. So the sphere of your responsibility, the bigger it becomes, the bigger you are. Baha'ullah feels responsible not for people of the planet now, but another maybe 1,000 or so from now. So how responsible are we? Or we can be. I myself find myself very destitute, small. So I joined the team of Baha'ullah and what he feels for mankind. I become a part of the team to feel the great responsibility. As he does, I become, a soldier, hopefully, in his army. Real responsibility that the man is really is a problem, put it bluntly. So, and the last one is a seriousness. To be serious is very, very important. It's a quality of the spiritual quality. Actually, Baha'u'llah in the Most Holy Book says that, do not be indulgent in carrying the laws of God. Don't feel, I should show pity towards this guy who burned the house or killed people. Baha'u'llah says, just kill him. He did that, my order is to get it done. So we have to be serious in what we say and what we do. Do not promise. You see the girl says, oh, I love you and I want to marry you. In the West we do that, And till the next guy comes. How serious are we in what we say and what we do? The best is, for the most serious people, is to watch what they say and what they do. Always put that probability factors in there, if you're serious. But carry out what's the responsibility, what is the matter. Be very serious about it. This being casual is a part of the problem in the West. It is good in some ways, but it is bad if everything is casual. There's nothing serious, You're marrying, you have a child. You have to be serious about this responsibility. You're coming home and drink your beer and watch the TV. What's going to happen to your fatherhood? You're a father now. You want your children to learn from TV, from the others? Well, then your relationship with your child is going to die as soon as you grow up. Says, my dad doesn't know much. You love to be a father. You have to be serious about the job. It's a job. It's a responsibility to accept.